Hi, I'm IFBB Figure Pro Jessie Hilgenberg here with FitnessRx for Women magazine. This is my leg training video series brought to you by NLA For Her. In each of the 4 videos, we're going to cover some of my best leg training tips to help sculpt your lower body. In this video, we're going to cover some of the best exercises to train your calves, as well as talking about how to supplement correctly to properly support all of the hard work you're doing in the gym. Calves, just like your triceps really, need a lot of reps to grow. You can do them sitting, you can do them standing, you can have your toes in, out, straight. There's so much variation that you can use when training your calves for maximum development. Think about dancers. Dancers have phenomenal calves. Why? Because they're up on their toes all the time. So take notes from that. You can train your calves multiple times per week and don't be scared to go heavy. The first exercise I'm going to show you is the standing calf machine. There's usually one of these in every single gym, and you just get in. I like to wear either my Converse or I just take my runners off and just have my socks on so that you get a full range of motion. And with this, my full set is my toes out, my toes in, and my toes straight. And I'll demonstrate that for you right now. Toes out. Toes straight. And toes in. Okay, we're going to do the second variation of a straight-legged calf exercise. Anytime you do a calf exercise where your knees are straight and your legs are straight, you're focusing more on the gastroc, which is the largest part of your calf. It starts at the inside of your leg and kind of wraps around the bulk of the back of your leg. So again, make sure you go a little bit heavier. Don't be scared to go heavy, and you can have your toes pointed out, pointed straight, and pointed in. Make sure you get a really good stretch when you're in the dorsiflexion part of the rep, which is where your toes pointed toward your shins. And at the plantar flexion, where your toes are pressing away from your heels, that's when you really want to hold the contraction and get a good burn. All right, the third and final calf exercise that I'm going to show you guys today is the seated calf raise machine. So as you can see, my legs are bent to a 90-degree angle here, and when you do that, anytime your legs are bent in a calf raise exercise, you're going to focus more on the soleus, and that is kind of the smaller bulk of your calf. It's more on the outside, and then it really kind of goes underneath the gastroc muscle. So it's the smaller calf that kind of sticks out to the outsides of your legs, and then it kind of peeks in underneath the gastroc. So again, toes out, toes straight, toes in. We're going to do this one, and then I really get the rest of my calf exercises from doing conditioning workouts and sprints and things like that. So this is the last of the actual weight room calf work. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about supplement timing around your workouts. We all know that you have to eat right and supplement right in order to get maximum growth potential out of your hard work in the gym. So there's 2 basic opportunities in a training day to get the maximum growth potential out of your workouts. The first one, I believe, is pre-workout. Supplementing with a protein powder, a high-quality whey protein isolate powder, pre-workout will basically give your body the fuel it needs in order to kind of fuel your workouts and keep you going and stimulate that protein synthesis, which is muscle growth. Think of it as the fuel for your workout. You can supplement pre-workout with real food protein as well, but real food protein doesn't digest as quickly. It kind of takes a long time. So if you're going to do it that way, you want to make sure that you probably have that meal 1.5 to 2 hours before your workout. But I really, really like supplementing with a high quality protein powder because it just hits your system really fast. It's high quality, it's quick digesting, and you can have it 30 to 45 minutes before you work out. The one that I prefer is NLA For Her, Her Way. It's a sugar-free, creatine-free, and gluten-free protein powder. It's a whey protein isolate, so it digests quick. It's very high quality, and they have a chocolate eclair flavor and a vanilla cupcake flavor, and both of them are pretty delicious. So I always make sure that I have 1 serving of Her Whey protein just mixed up in water before my workout. It's got 5 grams of branched chain amino acids, which are awesome, and those are kind of the building blocks of protein. And it's got 10 grams of glutamine, so that'll also help with recovery. Going into recovery, that is the second opportunity you have on a training day to get the maximum growth potential out of your workouts. So as soon as you're done lifting, you want to make sure that you supplement with anywhere between 20 and 30 grams of high quality whey protein isolate powder. And again, I just kind of turn to my Her Whey, my NLA For Her, Her Whey protein powder right there because of that 10 grams of glutamine. So usually I go to the gym and I've got my branched chain amino acids, I've got my protein powder, I've got my glutamine, I mix it all together, and I've got all sorts of potions going. Well, NLA For Her is great because the Her Whey protein powder in 1 serving has almost 10 grams of glutamine, 5 grams of branched chain amino acids, again, sugar-free, gluten-free, creatine-free, it tastes really great, and it has 28 grams of protein per serving. So that's always my go-to pre and post-workout. The other supplements that I recommend around your training is a pre-workout powder. You don't always need that. People think that you use a protein powder or a pre-workout powder because you just need pure energy in the gym. Well, yes, that's a very good point, but you also use a pre-workout to give you the endurance through your lifts. So if you're using a pre-workout powder, you'll have the energy for your workout and you'll get kind of fired up and ready to go. But you'll also find that when you might be dragging in the middle of your workout, having a pre-workout powder pre-workout will actually give you a little bit more endurance, and you might be able to kind of push out a couple more sets, maybe a few more reps. So I really, really recommend using a pre-workout powder. NLA For Her has a really clean, sugar-free, creatine-free pre-workout powder. It doesn't taste like chemicals. It tastes like pink lemonade. It's really, really good. And I take that anywhere 15 to 20 minutes before my workout. And then also pre-workout, before we move on to intra-workout, if you have a lot of fat to burn, I recommend a fat burner. Even if you don't have a lot of fat to burn, you can take a fat burner as kind of a thermogenic. And that's what I take a fat burner for. So NLA For Her has a fat burner, and it's called Shred Her. And it's really great because it's all natural. So you won't get the jitters, you won't get kind of whacked out feeling that most really hardcore fat burners give you today. It's all natural. It's got raspberry ketones, green coffee bean extract, green tea extract, and a tiny dose of caffeine. So I usually take 1 right when I wake up in the morning just to kind of get me going. And then I take 1 to 2 right before my training sessions on training days. And I'll be in the middle of a workout just wondering why I'm just getting a great pump and super sweaty and hot and just having a killer workout, and it's usually because of the Shred Her. So I really, really like that product. And then going back to the intra workout. So you want to make sure that you're supplementing with a really, really good amount of branched chain amino acids. Those are your essential amino acids that your body doesn't produce on their own. You have to get them through a supplement or food. So NLA For Her has a Her Aminos product, and it tastes really, really good. Again, it tastes like pink lemonade. It's got a little bit of beta-alanine in it, so it's perfect for workouts. It gives you a little bit of that energy rush just to kind of keep you going through your workout, and of course supplies you with a perfect amount of branched chain amino acids. So that is how I supplement all around my workouts. It is a long-term supplement plan. None of these have creatine in them, so you don't have to cycle off or cycle on. The fat burner Shred Her is all natural, so again, you don't have to cycle off of it or cycle back on it. These are, you can be in it for the long run with these, and that's why I really love the product line. the protein powder, not just pre and post workout. You can wake up in the morning and take it. You can have it before bed, and it bakes really well if you really like to make pancakes or waffles or goodies in the kitchen. So that's it for supplementation. I'm going to make a protein shake right now and enjoy. That's it for today. For more of my leg sculpting tips, visit fitnessrxwomen.com.